Hello, good morning. Now, I am super excited about this because we have got brand new pink frog cardstock. It's absolutely, the colours, just look at this colour. Isn't it absolutely stunning? Now, Hazel, it's beautiful, isn't it?
It's gorgeous. Now, we have bought the True Blue on before in 3 smaller sizes, the 10.5 by 30, 15 by 30, and my mind's gone blank, but another size too.
Yes.
But so many people were asking for the larger sizes, so that's what we've bought you. You've got your 15 by 42, your 20 by 40, and your A3.
Wow.
So really exciting, gorgeous colour to work with your projects. Great for male, great for patriotic. It just works, and it's so rich and lovely. Yeah.
And is it, when we say true, so is it to the core?
To the core, yeah.
Excellent.
And it's the 290 GSM, so it's a real good weight for construction, for card blanks, for matting and layering, all sorts, whatever you want to chuck at it, really.
Absolutely. So we've got on screen then, this is the 15 by 42 centimetres. So what's this size good for then, Hazel?
So this, you will get an instruction sheet within the pack that will give you 10 folds to make 10 cards, like we normally do. You can also make frame cards with it. It makes a lovely half fold, which gives you the landscape C5 A5 card.
Nice.
Which it's nice to stand, or you can do them as a tent fold. There's all sorts, and we do like to give that instruction sheet for inspiration.
I love this. So this is a really nice size, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Claire's done that, and she's used some real nice technique with our quick stick, sticking the panels of card across. It's just, again, a really nice male card.
Absolutely. And then we can do a really show-stopping easel card here.
Flipping it the other way and going totally feminine, putting your clouds in, so we've used Mylar on there, and some of our nice stamp sets, so it all just works together. Absolutely,
lovely. So right, 50 sheets here, and you requested this size, and you know, Mr. Pink Frog and Hazel have provided it. You're getting 50 sheets, 290 GSM, $14.99. It's a beautiful blue, it really is. 809912. Next then we've got the 20 by 40. Again, has this size been requested?
Absolutely, yeah, and so the same way you'll get your 10 folds in with it, and your frame instructions. I've got a demo coming up first with that size, doing a beautiful frame card.
Nice.
But yeah, again, great for projects as well. You can make pizza boxes the right size to hold your 15 by 30 half folds in.
Nice.
That one I have to mention, this one is Anita's.
Yeah.
Her samples didn't make it to me in time for our one-day special when we launched the spring show, and that is one, and I had to bring it with me and just mount it onto the blue. I thought it really popped those beautiful flowers off.
Absolutely. And now look at this. So I've untied the ribbon, but this is phenomenal.
It is gorgeous. I love this. Claire's done this.
Wow.
And it, again, a great gift. You could even turn it into sort of like a journal book if you wanted to.
Absolutely.
But yeah, she's got 6 cards inside there with the envelopes. They all correspond and match beautifully. She's used the chrysanthemum stamp set and the typewriter sentiment stamp set, and then looking at that, she's used Textures 1 as well in the background, and but it just works really well.
Yeah, like you said, actually, look at this with the beautiful flower stamped on the envelope. So you get the envelope, so well, she's put the envelopes in there, that's what I mean. You're not getting that, you're not allowed that.
No, you're getting the cardstock.
You need to make that yourself. Now, this one so far is in the lead. You've got 40 sheets, 290 GSM, it's your 20 by 40, and we are nearly 20%, really busy, nearly 20% of the stock gone. We're starting to get queues on the phone line, so please do make sure you're checking out your baskets. Now, I like A3.
I do too,
You love a large size card.
It's handy for a lot of things. That one that you've got in your hand, just making a bottle box.
Yeah.
Now, we normally make a bottle bag, but I thought I'd be different this time and bring a bottle box. So you can size them. You've got enough room there to size them. So that would hold a wine bottle. I've got one up here that would hold a Prosecco bottle or a bottle of champagne.
So it's a bit wider,
because it's wider,
Yes.
There you go. That's it,
Marvellous.
So whether you're making gift bags, whether you're just doing a half fold and you want to do an A4 card because it's something super special and you want to make impact, you can do it. You can make your boxes with it. There's just so much, and I find myself dipping into my A3 quite often.
Absolutely. Yeah. Do we get instructions with this one as well?
Of course.
Excellent.
Now, you'll get, I think for the A3, we do a notelet bag.
Okay.
And I think there's something, anything that corresponds with it, you'll get it, if that makes sense.
I love that, because it's a project to start.
Absolutely, yeah.
Excellent. Right, again, 290 GSM, such a good weight for construction. 20 sheets in total, just £10.99 here, just £10.99. 197. Oh, there we go. Right, so we've also got A4 sheets. We've got 15 by 30. And we've got 10.5 by 30. So there are so many lovely different sizes that you've requested, and Pink Frog Crafts, they have delivered. Lovely. And look at that, those 5-star reviews. Loving that. Okie dokie. So do check out the website at hochanda.com. Now, a few other lovely items to show you. Details just coming onto the screen. Okay, right, the black cardstock. Now, Hazel, you were saying this again has been requested to come back because it comes in that fabulous box and there's so many different sizes.
I know. So what happens is we've done the super smooth in the box for some time now, and it's always so very, very popular. And we had so many requests for the same in the true black, so we've bought it today for you all. So.
And it has a freedom discount.
Absolutely brilliant price.
I know, look at that.
Can't believe that.
Yeah, so 2 payments of £18.90. You've got all of those wonderful sizes. So you're getting, let's go through this, 175 A5 sheets and 350 A6. So we've got the super smooth also coming onto the screen. This is £16.98 for this. Again, a really great price. Also, you're getting the A5 and the A6. So 160 sheets of the A5 and then 320 of the A6. Such good value. 698005. I love it, receiving that big box.
I know, and it just stays on the counter. Like, you'll always see me. I mean, I've got 2 boxes now. We're going to need a bigger counter next time I come, because I'll probably have one with something else in it as well.
Yeah.
Okay, so I want to start off by making this tulip box card, frame card, and this is done on the 20 by 40. So I've just bought a little bit of the outside in there just to finish that off. We're going to be doing some stamping using the tulips from the spring set. So to start off with, you'll need a 20 by 40 sheet, and we're just going to do a half fold on that one, which is 20 centimetres. And then we will just fold that down, and should have a little crease. There we go. So that's perfect. We can pop that to one side. And then you'll need 4 panels to make each piece of the frame there. And you want to cut those to 10 centimetres by 21. And you're going to go in and you're going to score at 1 centimetre, 2.5, 5.5, and 7. And then you're going to do a rotate clockwise. You're going to do 1 centimetre all to the bottom and 4 centimetres to that second line. And then we'll move that board out of the way.
You're so good with your memory.
I make so many of them. But, you know, you will get frame instructions so that you can follow them, and there are lots of different sizes on there. So what I like to do here is I like to keep it uniform, because you can get confused and you'll end up with stuff at the wrong end. So this part here is going to be our tab. So the first cut will just be a little snip, and they're just a little bit angled. Fold that back, that's your tab. You're going to keep that nice and safe. Snip off that bit. And then go diagonally from that point to the bottom of that score line that we did. And then I'm going to just turn it so I can get that nice and straight. Take that away. Okay? And then from there, I always like to put my red liner tape on.
Oh, lovely, on the web.
Because that's a centimetre, I know I'm okay with my 9mm. Providing I stick it on nice and straight. So just line that in.
We've put the details on screen, and right, you get the 3, 6, 9 and 12 millimetres. Now there's 30 metres on each. That is so much more than your average red liner tape.
It is, and you know, you will use all of these sizes. It's a really good staple to have in your stash. Okay, so once I've put my tape on, I'm going to turn over and just go across each of those fold lines and just folding it one way, like so. And then I'm going to grab myself a little block and I'm going to dip into my spring set and I'm going to get my tulip head.
Okay.
And for this, I'm going to use a picket fence. Any white ink would do. You could even heat emboss it if you wanted to, but for me, doing the demo, I just wanted a bit of speed, but the white does show up really nicely on here.
Oh, it's lovely.
So I'm just going to randomly go down and just keep rotating the stamp as you go. Now, this back section, you don't need to stamp over there because that's going to be wrapped around and you won't see it. So it's pointless wasting your ink and your time.
Yeah. We do have these lovely stamps for you, these spring flower stamps. You've got 11 stamps in total. It's £14.95, 099937. Aren't they lush? And so nice for colouring in if you want as well.
They are stunning. Love them. Whether you like colouring with pencils or alcohol markers. I'm just making sure that I've got no wet bits of ink without having to blast it.
Okay.
Just so that I can fold it up. So from there, I would take the backing off there, fold down on the second line and bring the bottom up.
That's the best way to do it.
That naturally meets that fold then, and then you can go and you get that perfect shape.
Yep.
So I have already completed the other three, and all you're going to do now is take off the little bit of tape that you've got on your tabs. So take them all off together, she says.
Oh, it's always the way though on TV, isn't it? Red liner can be a bit fiddly.
I'm feeling quite proud that I'm being tidy and making a pile when she says, no, it's all gone. So then I'm just going to tip this up, look.
Yeah.
Get another one. And because these are all the same size, you don't have to worry about which one you're putting down. If you were making a rectangular frame, you'd need to do a short one, then a long one. But just keep them the same way round.
Okay.
And then I'll just add this last one. I'm just trying to make sure that I stay in the middle.
Yeah, all good. That's
there
brilliant.
we go. And then you're going to need some glue. So this section here, just pop a little bit in there and then a little bit on the corner. I'm going to do that corner while I'm there. Okay. And then just move along.
Do you know when it's in this shape? You know, my imagination, Hazel. Do you remember the toy snakes that you used to...
And do you know what? I knew that you was going to say that. I don't know why, but I used to, I mean, they always used to be the wrong colour. It was always a lucky dip and I'd get the green one or something and I was like, no.
Just transporting me then back to my childhood.
So then these just pop round.
Yeah.
And when you get to the last one, just tuck that little tab in.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
And then
look at that fit.
I like to just rotate and just give it a wiggle to make sure it's getting into position. Okay. And then whilst that glue is still a little bit wet, use your mat, your lines to check to make sure that you're not on the skew. Okay, I'm happy with that. So that can then be stuck onto there. So I would use, again, my red liner, but I'd go for my thick one. This is the 12mm. Get the end.
And again, it's super strong, that tape, isn't it? It's
amazing, and it just keeps everything in place.
Lovely. We've again put the red liner tape at the bottom of the screen, $13.99. You get 120 metres in those 4 different sizes. So that will definitely keep you going. But of course, you do a lot of construction, don't you? So,
I do, yeah. Andy's forever sending me tape.
Yeah, brilliant.
Right, that's that last one.
Cool.
Just a bit too long. Okay, so just give that a rub down.
Okay. We are very busy out there. Your fastest way to order is online at hochanda.com. We have got 5-minute queues. That's how busy we are. You requested all these different sizes in the blue cardstock and Pink Frog Crafts have provided it. So make sure you're checking out your baskets now and stock up on your consumables.
So I always like to take the card over to the frame because I get a better view. So just get those corners lined up.
Yep.
Okay, so that gives us our card.
Cool.
And then what I've got is a piece of our super smooth for inside, and then we've got a little bit for the front. So I think we'll start off with the inside. I've grabbed some of our Mylar and I've cut myself a little aperture in there, just using a square die, just a simple square die.
Oh, so dies are fine?
Yeah, and I'm just going to position. Now, I can see through the Mylar and I know that this isn't completely in the middle, so I've just got to juggle it so that I get it in the middle, but I can see through there, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Right, I'm happy. And then I'm going to take Blueprint Sketch because it just goes so well with this colour cardstock. And I'm just going to grab a piece of Super Smooth to check that I've got the right colour. Yes. So holding that into position.
Okay. Now with the Mylar, what you're getting is a set of 12 by, they're 12 by 12 in size. And it's 350 micron, and you're getting 6 sheets for £11.99. There you go. But it's a really nice weight, but you can still cut through it. So you can make your own stencils, can't you?
You can, and on a demo that I've got this afternoon, we've got some clouds that we've cut. You can just cut them with scissors, and they just look amazing.
What time are you back on later?
2 o'clock.
2, okay.
So I'm just going round softly. Don't worry too much if you haven't got it even. It doesn't matter because we are going to stamp over there. It just gives a kind of faux frame to your work.
Beautiful.
So that's what we're going to start with. I'm going to bring in, look, I'm getting messy now.
No, you're all good.
Spring set. We're going to go for the tulip leaves. And you could do this with your stamping platform, but again, just because I need to do 2 or 3, I'm just putting it onto a block. So I'm going to stamp this down, again using the Blueprint Sketch.
Okay.
I'm inking that up quite a lot because mine is very old and dry and, yeah. Forgot a step.
What do you need?
I need some of my Scotch tape, and the reason being I want to mask out this bottom area. If I can find the end. Here it is.
We do have this, don't we?
Yes, you do. Yeah, you've got that on the back there. Amazing stuff. If you haven't got any in your stash, I would highly recommend getting some.
I'm running out, actually.
It's great for sticking your dies down. It's great for masking out areas and inking. It's brilliant. So again, just make sure that's got the ink on.
Okay.
So I'm going to go for a central one. I'm going to come down a touch, and that's why I've got my tape there. Give it a nice firm press.
Ooh.
Right, and then mask, that's it. So using my masket, and do forgive me, these ones, I was going to make a new one, but you know, it's one of them jobs that you just didn't get round to.
Yeah, don't worry.
So I'm going to protect that now.
Yeah.
Stick my mask over it. That'll do.
Yeah, perfect.
And then I'm going to pop one either side, and I think I'm going to come a little bit lower, and I can tilt them. So it just gives us, I might come out a little bit there.
The masket is really good because then you can create sort of backgrounds and foregrounds.
Yeah.
Yeah, really good for dimension. You get 10 sheets of that, and it's on screen at £9.99, 976569.
Okay. So then when we take that away, we've still got our middle one is in the in the foreground. We take that tape away, stick it to somewhere to keep it safe. So to colour this in, I'm going to go to our watercolour pencils, and I'm going to probably use a couple of colours. So because the ink is water reactive, I could go straight in with my water brush, providing it was clean. And I could probably pull out some of that ink, but before I do that, I just want to add in a little bit more, just so it gives us, it's a little bit more intense, but still a bit wishy-washy, kind of.
Now, you've got a lovely card collection with the watercolour pencils. You're getting 35 sheets in total, and the 24 watercolour pencils for £19.99. I love the Spring Beautiful colours in that pack.
They are gorgeous, and you know, you can stamp onto them and then do your watercolouring.
That's good.
And they look amazing.
They're lovely Easter colours, they're perfect.
So you see here on the edge of the card there, when you go over to do your watercolour, that then goes over the top of there and pulls that out. and I'm just being really quick with this, just whizzing up. It just gives it a real quite nice effect. Nice? That's a horrible word to use, not nice. Lovely. So I'm just going to put a little bit up that stem.
Yeah.
And what I've done is I've gone ahead and prepared the tulips ready so that we can add those on.
Excellent. Yeah.
Just whiz those across.
It does give it such a lovely watercolour finish. It's beautiful.
Yeah. And
nice.
you don't have to be too careful with it. Okay.
Fab.
That's it. So we will bring in our card, and that can go in the centre. And I'm going to stick it in the centre before... No. Yeah. No. No, I'm not. I'm going to stick the stuff on and then I'm going to stick it in.
Okie dokie.
Okay, so I've got some extra stems here. I've done 2. I'm just going to bring this down so I can see what I did on this one. Because you know when you've done something and you're trying to emulate, and then my mind goes a blank.
All good.
So I've got that nice one there, the open one. I'm going to use some of our glue gel. It's in my tub.
Again, everything that Hazel's using you will find on the website. So if you need a bit of glue gel, I love glue gel.
It just... Oh,
and it's so strong, isn't it, as well? But just to give it that dimension.
Give them a nice bit of a curl first, you know. It's and then on these ones, I'm just going to bend round and I'm going to measure off. I think probably there. I'm just going to snip that with my scissors. And then we'll use a little bit of glue on the bottom, and then I'm just going to leave that to be a bit free.
Okay.
If that makes sense.
Yeah.
I'm going to go a bit an angle. I'm just going to angle that bottom because otherwise that will annoy me. There we go.
That's cool.
And then again on this one, you could just use a little bit of a bit of pencil on there. And then we'll pop that one on.
Yeah, it's really coming to life now. I love 3D. Look at that.
Right, there we go.
Yeah.
And then I've got a couple, so we can have one there.
Oh, it's getting really full now.
And this is it, isn't it? So I'm going to lift that leaf up there, pop that one on.
Okay.
And then we'll pop... I've wrote myself a little message on the back of that one.
Did you?
So
what did it say?
I've put inside. I'm just going to cut a little bit of that off.
You're so organised, Hazel.
Well, I have to be. There we go. I just want that there. And then I've got... I can't see where my other stem is. Under there.
Yeah.
That's it. It doesn't have to be symmetrical. I might want to put another one on there. There we go. That's better.
Lovely.
So we've got that.
Yeah.
And then that can go inside. Just squeeze your glue up so it doesn't dry up.
I made the mistake of not doing that.
And then you get air in there and it dries. So I'll pop my glue on. Make sure we're not going to be making the card the wrong way round. That's it. And then for the inside, nice and simple, we'll just get our tulip. It's just nice to bring a bit of the outside in, and it doesn't have to be the whole amount. Now, this piece of card is one of our matte stacks.
Okay.
So on the counter somewhere, I did see it, there's a little set and it's black and white and they're 20 by 20, but they're perfect to go with your 20 by 40 cardstock. Right,
oh perfect.
So it just works, do you know what I mean? And again, it's less waste.
It's so nice to take care of the inside of the card as well as the outside. I think sometimes we forget about that. Now on screen then we've got the True Black 280 GSM and the Super Smooth 300 GSM. They're the 20 by 20 and you're getting 40 of each for £12.49, 034133. Again, I'm going to stress we are busy. Please check out your baskets. Fastest way is to go to the website at hochanda.com.
Okay, so we will bring our card back in. All I've done is just whizzed a little bit of pencil on there. We'll stick this in, and then I've got... When I was making this sample at home, I I was fighting with myself because I didn't know whether to add a frame on the top, and I thought, you know what, I'm just going to bring it with me.
Okay.
And I'll show you what it would look like with a frame on.
Okay.
Okay. So there's the inside. I'm just going to pop, do you know what, I'm going to just stick this flat because it is the inside, but I've gone ahead and painted it just so that it saved us a little bit of time. So if we shut that there.
That's beautiful.
And that is the finished article, but look what happens if you pop
I like
a
that.
frame on.
Oh, I really like that.
So the choice is yours, whether you want it plain or with an extra frame.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I really like the extra frame.
There's lots of depth there, and it's just really quite interesting.
I mean, for me, not just a card, but it's a piece of wall art.
Absolutely, yeah. Gifts, everything.
Love that. Right then, Hazel, I'll do a quick recap if I may.
Okay.
Right, so coming back to, now these are new sizes. So we've got the true blue, and it really is a beautiful true blue, isn't it? Just look at that gorgeous colour. Can I say as well, it is so smooth. It is wonderful for stamping on. Now, what you've got here is your 15 by 42 centimetres. Right, we are 40% of the stock gone, and we've got a deep stock. Now, you're getting 50 sheets, and it's 290 GSM, so a really good weight for your card construction. I've got a couple of cards here, because making the easel cards like this makes them really dramatic, doesn't it? Because you've got that longer part here that looks really, really cool, a real pleaser. Or, I mean, remember, with each of these sets of cardstocks, you're going to get the instructions to make lots of different types of cards. There you go, your card basis. So isn't that a pretty one? Love that. $14.99 here. Item number is 809912. Then we go on to, again, another set of your true blue, and this is the 20 by 40. Now, this one is currently in the lead. I love knowing which ones are in the lead. You've got the 40 sheets in total, 290 GSM, and again, I have got some fabulous works of art here. Just look at this layered up. Isn't that beautiful? But again, that blue is just so eye-catching. Got to show this again. That's been made. Sorry, I'm just about to drop something. There we go. Right, have a look at this. Isn't it absolutely exquisite? Who did you say did this one?
Claire's made this one.
Isn't it beautiful?
It's gorgeous, isn't it?
So we've got, she's done 3 just for you and 3 with love. I mean, what a fantastic gift. But do you know what? Feeling the weight of this cardstock, this is something that's going to last.
Exactly, yeah.
It's just gorgeous. And look at that with the white stamping. She's even popped in the envelopes here and again tied it in with the theme of the flower. That's just such a stunning...
And her favourite stamp, which is that leaf.
Really?
Those leaves from the Flowers and Verses set.
Yeah.
She adores that set.
Amazing. Right, for your cardstock, we are nearly 60% of the stock gone. Remember, Hazel's got another show later. I don't want you to miss out on this. And it's such a reasonable price, $14.99 for those 40 sheets. Item number is 306203. Then we go to our A3 sheet. Wonderful again for your construction, so you can make fabulous gift boxes. I mean, just check out this gift box. It's amazing. So you've got a wine box. There's also, when we see the finished samples, there's some lovely samples that Hazel's brought in. There's a Prosecco box, as I like to say. I got that from Leonie. See, this is going to hold your bottle of wine, isn't it? It's really sturdy. There we go. Oh, we're having a look at those samples. Aren't they great? I just love them. So many different ways that you can use them.
Yeah.
With all of these cardstocks, you will get the instructions to make several different types of cards. And boxes, of course, with the A3. $10.99, half the stock has gone. Now, you requested these sizes, and Pink Frog have delivered. 197873. Next, then, we've got the True Black, and it really is a true black. You've got the A5 and you've got the A6. Now, this is on a why not deal because we've got a freedom discount, which is jolly marvellous. I mean, look how many you're getting. It's 175 A5 sheets, of cardstock, and then 360 A6 sheets. This is amazing. Now, if you're a Freedom member, you've got a whopping £11.20 off. You can spread the cost, 2 payments of £18.90, but please do stock up on this. Now, I see, oh right, 40% of the stock has gone. Now, what have you done here then, Hazel?
I just loved crumpling the True Black and putting gilding wax on because it just looks amazing.
Very dramatic, I love it.
I do like my gilding wax, and it just works so well with that True Black card.
Yeah. Nice. So 40% of the stock has gone. Remember, it is a why not deal. 384788. We've still got queues on the phone lines. Best to go to the website. Oh, don't want to trip on that. Next then, we've got some more blue cardstock. This time, and it is True Blue, remember True Blue. This time we're going your traditional A4.
Absolutely.
Because we need that in our lives as well.
Yes, we do, yeah. Again, it's a great size. You can still make card blanks from it. You can construct your boxes. You can do your gift bags. Whatever, mat and layer with it, whatever you fancy. I
love what you've done here, very patriotic. That's fabulous.
I loved that. I loved making that.
And again, I can't stress to you...
They're sturdy, aren't they? Yeah.
That is the thing. So even if you've got some... Because sometimes, I'm not going to lie, I've made gift boxes, and then what I've wanted to put in there, I've gone like, oh, it feels like it's buckling. This is sturdy. Marvellous. Right, A4 sheets then of your True Blue right through to the core. 40 sheets in total, 290 GSM, 706706. Next then, we have got the... super smooth bundle. It really is. If you haven't yet tried it, just wait till you get it home and you will see how smooth it is, which makes it wonderful for stamping on.
Stamping, all of your watery techniques, there's so much you can do. It'd be better to stand here and say what you can't do on it, but I actually can't think of anything that you can't do on it. It's brilliant. It's my go-to. It's Claire's go-to. And I know a lot of you out there have already bought it and love it as much as we do, so it is a good one.
And even if you've bought it, you probably have gone through it by now. You might want to top up then because it is your consumables. Now, what you've got is 160 A5 sheets and 320 A6 sheets, £5 saving. I mean, just look at that price, £16.98 for all of that cardstock. Item number 698005. Next then, we've got the watercolour pencils, and it also comes with this gorgeous cardstock. Just look at those beautiful spring colours, the yellows, the blues, those lovely mint greens, the pinks. Plus you are getting, of course, your 24 watercolour pencils. £19.99, item number is 487270. Next, we've got some adhesive foam for you. Now, you're getting A4 sheets, foam rolls and foam pads. That is a really good bundle because sometimes we need a variety of our adhesives, right, 1,500 pads in total, amazing. 25 metres on that roll.
I know. Do you know what? This bundle for me is amazing because you get 1,500 pads on the big roll, but you can chop into them, and more often than not, I'll get one pad and chop it into 4.
Wow.
So that would all of a sudden give you 6,000 pads. It's like, and the roll is so handy for making your shaker frames.
Oh, yes.
So, yeah, we always need that. And the sheets, they're great for sticking card onto, stamping and cutting out so that you've got that whole bit matted, raised up. Absolutely. Just amazing, great for dimension.
Lovely, £24.99, £5.50 saving, 325813. Then we've got our spring flower set. Here it is, that Hazel's been using. 11 stamps in total. It's just £14.99. I mean, just look at those beautiful images, aren't they stunning? And you can raise them up as we've just seen Hazel do. Now, half the stock has gone.
Oh, wow.
Right, so much stock is absolutely flying out the door. We cannot promise that we'll have items left by the 2 o'clock show. So if you're going out somewhere, don't wait. Make sure you check out. Lovely. Back to you then, Hazel.
OK, I want to just show you a little technique first before I go on. Hopefully then I can fit in another demo.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Now, last time I was here, I had the pleasure of meeting Simon from Pearly Winks.
Oh,
and I'm going to use the pop and the pearl mist on top of the blue card. So this is a water-based acrylic spray, and you just swing from side to side. And I've just put a big piece of card down, and I'm just gonna... Oh, I love the blobs, I love it. So it's a real nice, intense, I just really like it. And then I'm gonna put some of the copper pearl mist on as well.
Yep.
Now I will need to just blast that dry.
That's okay.
Because I'm all tangled up. I just love the shimmer and the white together, and you're still getting that gorgeous, intense blue. That wine box that you've got at your end, that has got this technique sprayed all around.
Let's show you while you're drying. Isn't that that's so effective, isn't it? Just look at all of that. Yeah. It really works. Super cool. Look at that for a background. Just finishes it off. Amazing.
Okay.
Okie dokie.
So, I can move that out of the way now, although it's given us a really nice... Woo.
Absolutely. Put a picture in that.
Yeah. So, I'm going to use our chrysanthemum stamp, another real favourite of mine.
Yeah.
And I will just pop it onto there. I'm going to anti-static. And then we're going to stamp this one down.
Okay. Oh, are we doing a bit of heat embossing?
We are, yeah. We're going to use a clear, though.
Okay.
And this was a happy accident because I meant to pick up the white. And when I did it, I was like, oh, okay.
Quite like that.
Yeah, I do like it. So we'll stamp that down, and I'll just come off the corner here. I'm not making anything in particular. I'm just showing you the technique. So you can see that that's taken well.
Yeah, got a nice watermark there.
I'll use the smooth because it's cheaper. So this one, just check I've got the right one now. I'm going to put my clear over there.
Okay.
And then get rid of that. We'll just quickly heat that one up. Shouldn't take long.
No, I just love watching it.
Especially with the clear gloss, it will really pop out.
We've got the chrysanthemum stamp set on the screen. 12 stamps for £14.95. Item number is 165554.
Give that a quick heat from behind.
Yep.
Okay. Just making sure it's all dry. So, then I thought, ooh, let's get some of this. And I'm just going to spritz it down onto my mat. Probably too much, but we'll go with it. And then your brush doesn't need to be wet, but all I'm going to do is I'm just going to start and go over and paint this in. Now it is going to resist totally from on that clear, but I'm not trying to be careful and paint it in a special way. I'm just wanting to get that white down. And what I was impressed about was that it really was a nice bright white.
It is, isn't it? On the blue it looks phenomenal.
Simon said there's a special ingredient in there.
Oh, but he didn't divulge. No. Secret ingredient.
But look, if you go over and it dries, you can go over with another layer to make it a little bit more opaque. So yeah, just go over there. Obviously, you can take a little bit more time than what I'm taking.
But the nice thing with this, because it's the resist, you don't. If you feel your colouring isn't that great, it doesn't matter.
No.
Yeah.
So I'm basically making a base because what I'm going to do then is I'm going to make sure it's dry before I go in, and I'm going to start and add a little flash of my pencils on there.
Okay.
And just to give me a completely different look. And it's just sometimes we don't think of doing this on coloured card.
No.
It's something that we have and we might mat and layer with it, but bringing the blue in so it's the more forefront. Do you know what I mean?
Yes.
It's just really right. So how's that looking?
That looks amazing.
That's okay. I just looked up there just to double check. So I don't think anything else needs another layer. And I knew I'd got too much on there. So do you know what? I'm just going to pick that up on that.
Nice little
because I might
background.
use that for something.
Quite like that.
What you could do is add a bit of water in there and it would have then moved around a bit. I could spray the water on there, but then we'd get lost on just playing with techniques. So, a quick blast. Make sure that's nice and dry.
We have got increasing queues on the phone lines. 5 minutes now. Oh, nearly 6 minutes. Please go to the website. Hochanda.com is your best way.
Just checking. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, so I'm going to pick out a couple of blues and just a little, just make sure that's nice and flat, a little flash. And then when I go in with my water brush, that just gives us that real nice deep.
It does.
Let's just, I'm too excited now, let's do a bit. Just take that off. So then, just nice little flicky motions, because it's nice to see that white as well.
Yeah, look.
But you can see how that's transforming.
It is.
What I'm actually going to do is I'm just going to pull in. Can you see that one? Look.
Oh, I love that shape.
So I'm going to get a lighter blue,
yeah,
and just show you, add in a little bit of a different colour in as well. So you can get real nice. I just absolutely adored it, and I've just made a shaker frame using my foam.
Love that.
And yeah, I just thought it was a really nice technique, and I wanted to share it with you.
Actually, in the shaker card, by the time it's finished, it almost looks like wintry, a lovely, beautiful wintry scene.
Yeah, it would make a beautiful...
Yeah.
Oh, we're going to start to probably... I daren't even say the word.
I've done one.
No,
yes, I posted it on Facebook. It was a cross-stitch one as well.
Oh, fabulous. Well, I suppose you do need a lot more time to do that. But, yeah, again, something real nice, quick and simple for you to achieve.
Yeah.
With not a lot of effort. Let's just pop those few last flicks in. There we go.
Nice.
Okay.
Yeah, beautiful.
Ooh, brilliant. And I have got one. Are we okay on time?
Yeah.
Do you want to cover anything and then come back to me?
We can do, yes, we can do.
Yeah, okay.
Very quick recap then, because I know we're running out of time now. Okay, right, we've got because we've got new sizes that have been requested by your good selves at home. We've got the 15 by 42 centimetres, 290 GSM, 50 sheets in total, and it really is that true blue right through to the core. Nearly 60% of the stock has gone. It's absolutely been flying out the doors. Okay. 809912 is the item number for that one. Next then we've got the 20 by 40 centimetres. Love that size. 40 sheets again, and you've got it in 290 GSM. So all of these are really good for your construction. 80% of the stock has gone. This is the one that's in the lead. I wonder what you're going to be making with them. Is it cards? Is it gift boxes? Who knows? And that's $14.99 for your 40 sheets. And then we've got the A3, so you can make your gift boxes definitely with these. Once more, 290 GSM. Look, 20 sheets for $10.99. Excellent value. 70% of the stock has gone. I reckon a lot of you are going for one of each size. 197873 is your item number. Now, the True Black bundle. Right, this is, as you predicted, Hazel, this also is incredibly busy. You're getting the A6 and the A5 sheets. We are nearly 60% of the stock gone. You've got 175 A5 sheets and 350 A6 sheets. That is going to keep you going. £7 off, it's $41.99. Does this one have? Yes, it does. This one has a freedom discount. So then you've got an extra saving, taking off £11.20. And you can spread that cost on FlexiBuy, and it comes to you in a really fabulous big box. And then last but not least, we've got the A4 True Blue. Our lovely A4, and it is, I'm telling you, it is sturdy. 40 sheets, 290 GSM, $10.99 for all of those. Item number is 706. 706. 2/3 of the stock has gone. Queues are absolutely mounting on the phone lines. Go to the website, best way. Right, over to you, Hazel.
Okay, so I'm going to make this
I love that cube.
box. Okay, so Claire's done this, and I saw it and I absolutely fell in love, because this could be a photo box. If you're like, the wedding season will start coming back, you know, so if maybe it was on the table with different memorabilia on there, you know, it would just be amazing. And it's so easy to make. So we've got A3, we're on the centimetre side, we're going to score at 9.5, 19, 28.5, rotate that round, and do 4. That is just so you've got 4 9.5 sections and 4 left at the end. So you don't need to cut any off. So then rotate this around, and you want to go at 9.5, way up.
Are you all right?
It's fine because I've got one prepared. And 19. And then 28.5. So there is a little bit that has to come off, but it's like minimal.
Right.
So now what we want to do is, I'm just standing back to make sure I get it the right way round. Okay. This is my template, look.
All good.
So I'm going to do them that way. Okay. So that's on that side. I'm going to put 2 tabs on here. So I'm going to do them 2 centimetres. So I've gone on the 7.5 line down to there, and then I've gone on the 21 line down to there. And then rotate that around, and on this section we need 1 either side. So we'll do exactly the same again. Can you see this okay? Is it all right?
Yeah, it's all good. Wonderful.
So 2 off of there will be 11.5, and that'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, the same at the bottom.
Yeah.
And then 2 over there, what's that? 23, 25.
Okay.
And the same at the bottom. I was just counting 4 over from the previous line. So now we get to cutting it up. Some big scissors. So we're going to cut, this is the 4 centimetre end. We're going to cut down there to that. And then this is going to be a tab. So I'm going to first of all cut away this section that shouldn't be the bit that was at the end.
Oh, yeah.
And then make that into... Okay, so we've got 1 tab there. We're going to mimic that on that side.
Got you.
Okay. And then we'll just... It doesn't matter if they're not...
They're going to be hidden, aren't they?
Yeah, they're going to be hidden. They're just tabs that we're making. So this section on this side needs to come away. And then we're making a tab here.
Okay.
And again, don't worry if they don't look exactly the same. You're just making them to put some red liner tape on. Cut that away. Oh yeah, go down to the bottom, look, make a V.
Oh yeah.
Okay. And then that's another tab there, isn't it? So it's amazing when you start chopping the bits away, it'll all come...
It does, it's making sense, it is making sense. And definitely don't throw those scraps away because you could die cut some little pieces.
Absolutely, yeah. So then that down to there. Whoopsie. I mean, you probably would have been able to see better if I'd have drawn the lines on for you.
Oh, no, don't worry, it's all good.
But that is...
Yay, there you go, look at that.
I'm going to just move that to the side. That would be... I'm going to fold the lines. So just turn it over and then just fold all of those creases.
Yeah.
And then I will show you one that I've got and we'll show you how we make the panels.
Excellent. But just going back
okay on time?
Yeah, we're all right. Got a few minutes.
Good.
8 minutes we've got actually, Hazel.
That's... Oh, I'm coming out of 3rd gear then.
Yeah, you're just racing along.
Yeah, okay. So all that would happen is we need to turn that over and we need to put red liner tape on 1, 2, 3, 4. And that's it. When the red liner tape's on, that would come over and stick on there. And then these would come up like so. Yeah. And then this comes over.
What a lovely little box.
I'll go over that red liner tape again in a minute because it's on the other one. On here, what you will need to do is just taper that like so, so that when it fits and it holds itself in.
I see, yes.
So I'm going to move that one to the side.
Okay.
And I'm going to grab, I've cut a couple of mat and layers from my little mat boxes.
Right.
So I've got an 8.5 centimetre square and a 8 centimetre square.
Yes.
So on the white one, what we'll do first is grab a stencil, and this is going to have the stars on. And I'm just going to place it on here, like so. And I'm going to use some of my blueprint sketch, hook it over there, and just ink that through. Doesn't matter if it's not tidy, just getting some ink in
the
there.
Mylar is on the screen. You're getting 6 sheets. They are 12 by 12, big sheets. And as you can see, you know, Hazel has made another lovely stencil out of that. £11.99, 394 204.
If you want to make the perfect size box for them to go
love that
in,
box.
this is made from the 20 by 40s, and the instructions to make it are on the sheet.
Ah, good.
So you could actually, if you wanted to, I might have a little bit on there. You could just add a little bit of shading on there, just to give it a little bit extra.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to use black soot and my brick wall, which is
I like this one.
Probably one of my favourites.
It's so useful, isn't it?
It is. I've got a hairy bit there.
Is that from the Textures, the brick wall?
This is Textures 2.
Thank you.
Which I do believe is back in stock now. It
is £14.95. Here we go. We can see the Textures. 166955 is your item number. I love all those textures. Right.
So I made the Mylar with some of my simple die shapes at home, and then I used the same die to cut through my masket so that it matched, because what I want to do now is protect that.
Okay. You got 4 minutes.
Loads of time.
Good stuff.
So we just protect that, and then we're going to stick over with our wall. Probably didn't need to ink all of that up, but perfect.
Oh, it looks nice. It looks a bit grungy. I like that.
So that gives us our panel. I have proceeded and made the other ones again because I didn't want to bore you.
No, it's all good.
Let's just stick that one on.
It's just fabulous seeing how it all comes together.
Yeah, I can't, like I say, when the sample came through, I just thought, you know what, that is absolutely right up my street.
Yeah.
So I've stuck that one on. So this one here, this is where you think, I can see everything now. And that's why I stuck these on, so that I got them the right way round.
Got you.
So if I flip that over.
Yes.
Where I just told you, and I remember saying it, put your tape on there and there, I lied. You don't.
Okay.
It's not there. It's this edge and this edge.
Okay.
So this is going to go down to like that.
I see.
And then this one will stick behind there.
Yes.
So before we do that, I will stick this last panel on there, and then we'll stick that together and we'll be ready to go. So, do you know what? I will do it with my glue.
Just a quick one, because our A4 of the True Blue cardstock, we have now gone limited. I have no idea if we're going to be able to get any more, so make sure you're checking out. £10.99 for that, 706 706. Hazel is back at 2 p.m. We'll see what we've got left.
Perfect. Okay, so now we'll just take off the back.
Yep.
And then I'll take the back off this one as well.
Yes, might as well.
Yeah. So, fold that in. Some people like to hold it in their hands, some people like to do it on the table, but I'm going to do that so that you can see.
Yeah.
I'm just going to get that lined up and press down, and the same on that side. Perfect. And then take these ones off. The wording that I've put on here, this is our typewriter sentiment set, and I've just heat embossed that in white onto the black cardstock, and then just chopped into it. It just looks really, really effective.
Yeah.
And that last one. So what I was saying with these bits here, they're going to stop that lid from going down. But how that is going to be a brilliant gift. I've left the back empty.
That's all right.
But look, you've got live every moment, love beyond words, laugh every day, and then you've got a little with love on the top.
Oh, I love that. I think we've got these sentiments.
Yep.
Yeah, good stuff. Here we go. We'll show you £14.95, sorry. 15 stamps in total. Right, some other news for you. The 20 by 40. This has now gone limited. See, this is how busy this show has been. No wonder we have had queues on the phone lines for the entire hour. 14.99 for this lovely set. You've got 40 sheets in total at 200 GSM. Gorgeous true blue, 306203. So these are the sizes you wanted. Pink Frog Crafts, they have brought it to you. Thank you very much, Hazel.
Thank you. I've had a whale of a time.
It's gone really quick, hasn't it?
It has flown by, but it always does. It always does.
Lovely. Now, Hazel is back at 2 p.m. with Janice, so do join her then. But in the meantime, if you are going out somewhere, check out your baskets, because we can't promise that we'll have any of these left by the time Hazel comes back. Thank you very much then for joining me. Right, I believe it's our Leonie coming up next with the lovely Scott, so stay tuned.